I am Richard, Dick Turpin, the infamous highwayman of 18th century England. My name has become legend, whispered with both fear and fascination. Born in 1705 in Essex, I didn't start out as a criminal, but the call of adventure and fortune was too tempting to resist. In my early days, I worked as a butcher, but I soon found myself drawn into a life of crime. I joined a gang of deer poachers and smugglers, and it wasn't long before I took to the open roads as a highwayman. With a mask over my face and a pistol in hand, I became the terror of travelers across the English countryside, demanding, "Stand and deliver." What truly made me famous, though, was the legendary ride from London to York. A journey of nearly 200 miles that I completed in a single night on my trusty steed, Black Bess. This tale of my midnight dash is one of the most famous in English folklore, although some historians believe it might be more fiction than fact. Still, the story of my epic ride lives on, and Black Bess has become one of the most famous horses in history. In one of my more audacious moments, I once disguised myself as a farmer and casually sold stolen horses at a fair right under the noses of the lawmen who were hunting me. My knack for slipping through their fingers made me both admired and feared. But the life of an outlaw is always risky, and eventually, the law caught up with me. In 1739, I was captured and brought to trial in York. Despite my best efforts to escape justice, including pretending to be a wealthy gentleman to gain some sympathy, I was sentenced to hang. On the gallows, I showed no fear, even managing to leap from the ladder with a final, defiant flourish, sealing my reputation as a bold and unrepentant rogue. Though my days on earth ended there, my story did not. Over the centuries, I've been remembered in ballads, books, and films as the dashing rogue who lived life on his own terms. But don't be fooled, while some see me as a folk hero, I was still a man, who lived by the sword and met his end by it as well. So, when you hear tales of daring highwaymen and their thrilling escapades, think of me, Dick Turpin, the man, the myth, and the legend. And remember, not every story about me is entirely true, but they all capture the spirit of a man who lived life on the edge.